Even though there's still a little ways to go in the season, this could be a ginormous step forward or backwards, depending on what the results are for our playoff hopes this season. We start with 6th placed Preston. We then face Rotherham. Then with 5th placed Bournemouth and 6th placed Reading. Or 7th placed Reading. So in today's episode, we play 5th, 6th and 7th as we sit 8th, chasing the 6th placed playoff spot. Make sense? I think it makes sense. Rotherham are down in 20th. That is the obvious one to sim. So we will play Preston, we will play Reading, and we will play Bournemouth. But, crucially, Joshua Emmanuel is on his way back from injury, but at this stage, he's not sharp at all. But the only way to get him sharp again quickly is to play him. So I'm going to have to make do with him not being as boosted as he could be in these opening couple of games. I can deal with that. As things stand, the development plan for the young right wing-back Bayar, we were looking to improve his defensive stats first. That's going to take another 3 weeks because his form is good. So that should happen by the end of this episode. Then we can hopefully have a much decreased even, change for him at centre-back. It's still probably going to take about a year, but when he moves to centre-back, he's going to be a very, very good centre-back. So fingers crossed we can get that done as soon as physically possible. English. And then moving forward, hopefully we'll be at least closer to that 6th spot, if not in that 6th spot by the end of the episode. That's the dream, is getting 6th. And I think 6th is really all we can hope for because the gap to Bournemouth is massive. 15 points, the gap to 5th. And, title? Does anyone want the title? Oh, Aston Villa are just almost twice as many points as us. We have 46. Twice that is 92. They're on 83. How, Aston Villa? How are you doing this? 83 points. They're 19 clear of 2nd place. Madness. Right. Preston first. Check the weather, Ches. Preston first. It's clear. No snow. So we'll hope for... I'd settle for draws in the 3 big ones. But winning games is going to give us a massive rocket boost for that playoff spot. Wish me luck. Drop the video a like if you're looking forward to the end of this season and hopefully challenging for Premier League football at the end of it as well. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on that playoff push. And let me know your feedback continually in the comment section down below. We'll continue to give Wilkes the start at striker for this episode and probably tomorrow's as well. As we see behind the scenes at the KCOM, Joshua Emmanuel is back from injury. Back in the starting lineup. Can he make a difference from right back? Right, Preston, Connor Ripley in goal. Sean Maguire is quick as a striker. I imagine he's one of their best goal scorers. Declan Rudd played in goal against us last time we played them, I think. I don't think Ripley was the starter. They got Davis there at centre-back. 4-2-3-1 for them, so slightly more attacking than some of the 5-back formations we've been playing recently, although it is the defensive version of the 4-2-3-1. We're playing the offensive version with the 3 more further forward attacking midfielders, but regardless, they are where they are in the league for a reason, but equally, we are where we are in the league for a reason. We've certainly, as was the case last year as well, gotten better as the year has gone on, both in performances and in overall player stats as well. And we're pushing for a playoff spot that, so far, I'd say we're good value for. Whether we'd be good value for actually getting promoted, I'm pretty sceptical about that because of the way that it's only really that 6th spot that's available to us, and there are another handful of sides that are definitely better value for getting promoted to the Premier League than we are. But with the way that we've played, a lovely block by Greg Doherty, with the way that we've played so far this season, I think we certainly deserve to be in the picture for those playoffs. And George Long deserves to be in the picture for Team of the Season with the way that he's played, saving me time and time and time again. Doherty. Oh, look at the space for Lewis Potter. If Wallace can find the pass. Well, he did. It's just that Wilkes took it away from Lewis Potter, but Wilkes will find Lewis Potter at the second attempt, and surely from this position we have to take a 1-0 lead, and we do. The first chance for us of the game, the first goal for us of the game. Keen Lewis Potter could have been played through once, had to wait a little while, but held his run, got back on side, made a secondary run, and no wonder he's grinning quite so widely. Lovely ball through by Wilkes, and beautifully tucked away by Keen Lewis Potter. That's the start we were after. Rafferty lofted over to Damien Johnson, back to Ben Pearson. That's good footwork to get away from Greg Doherty, and Sean Maguire could find his way through. Reece Burke's battling hard, but so's Sean Maguire, and he gets his shot off, and he scores a brilliant goal. George Long having a go at his defenders, but he just didn't seem to get his feet sorted quickly enough for that. It was really accurate from Sean Maguire, but it wasn't very strongly struck. He's done well to hold off Reece Burke there, but yeah, it looks like a delayed dive, doesn't it, from the goalkeeper there? It may well have been right across into the far corner, and just so far away from the keeper that despite scrambling, he couldn't get there. My manager guy is disappointed. George Long's disappointed. Every home fan in the ground is disappointed. Our 1-0 lead didn't last any longer than 8 minutes. Preston are level. Brown acrobatically forward to Fisher. Right back pushed forward. Oh, and it's perhaps perfectly played for Barkhausen, who's turned well, but Jordi Device does brilliantly to get the ball away from him. That was dangerous. Adelican inside to Wilkes. Greg Doherty. Oh, couldn't get the ball out of Wilkes' feet quickly enough. He got caught on it, and now we're on the back foot at the end of the first half. I was hoping to attack at the end of the first half. Scott Sinclair with the ball forward to Damien Johnson. Back to Scott Sinclair. George Long with a brilliant save to deny Preston North End the chance to go in at the break in front here. Corner from Scotty Sinclair himself. It's not very good. Nor is Wallace's clearance. Davies to Ben Pearson. I don't know what his shooting's like. We might find out. We won't find out. Counter-attack, maybe ref. Maybe ref? No. 1-1 at the break. Long ball looking for Barkhausen, who will keep it in. A lot of their players come down this right-hand side with Fisher and Barkhausen. Oh, that's a lovely first touch. Thankfully, Elder's in the way, but he'll still get it to Damien Johnson. Fisher has the space to try and find the right pass to make the difference. Oh, but can't do it. Oh, but it still falls free to Barkhausen. And Fisher's in again. And George Long with a save. And away. Anywhere will do. Just trying to smack it as I had 3 men around me. Thankfully, a kind deflection sends it out for a throw for me. And luckily for me, they've taken Fisher off because he's been really difficult to play against, as you may well have just been able to gather from that highlight. In there and around the corner. Oh, but Lerona is on with those fresh legs and able to deal with the run. And, oh, I can't push too high with Joshua Emanuel because now Rafferty can get in behind on the other side. Yes, Joshua. And inside. Come on then, Doherty. Let's see what we can do. Drive forward, Greg. He's been doing that all game long. Here's Wallace. Support from Wilkes. And out wide on the far side is Adelican. Hakeem back in the starting lineup, trying to make a difference again like he did last season. We'll look for Wilkes. Under control, on the left foot, and a goal! Malik Wilkes' first goal at striker. Yeah! Back in the lead at the K-Con with half an hour to play. That's what we need more of from him. Very good move, well finished off. Arrowed right into the top corner. He's got a 5-star weak foot, but he is primarily left-footed, I believe, Malik Wilkes. And that was pinpoint accurate and pumped home too. Brilliant finish. That's a lovely ball over the top. Scott Sinclair played in behind and looped towards the middle. Anywhere will do for Jordi Device. A sliced clearance, but out for a throw, not a corner as well, which is thankfully slightly less dangerous. Damien Johnson going off for them. And who was it? Harrop coming on. Sean Harrop, is it? I think it's Sean. Lofted over towards Scott Sinclair. Josh Emanuel wins a good header, and Adelican just gets it away. Wilkes into Pinto. It's a sharp turn, and he's found Adelican well. And we're on the breakaway here. We've only had 37% possession, but can Hakeem Adelican find a teammate? That's the question. Can he go solo? He can't do either, unfortunately. Just a slow turn. Oh, Pearson's headed that, or kicked it against himself, and that could really mess them around. Pinto, is he onside here? Well, he's gone to ground, and nothing given. Excuse me? Free kick, please. Is he onside? Firstly, he's offside when that ball's played. But the lino didn't put his hand up unless by the... Oh, I don't know. It's tight. Regardless of whether he was on or off. No, nothing was given. But this, when he steps in there... Or maybe it's a bit of a dive from Leonardo. So look, is there a shirt tug in there? I'll just see. He evidently steps across there. Laronia. And clips his right foot. And then takes another step, Pinto, and then falls to the ground. I don't know. Should I have a free kick there on the edge of the box? Maybe. Should Pinto be booked for diving? Maybe. You guys will have to let me know which way you see that. But I don't know where Laronia's going there. He's just let his team down. And they might well pay for that mistake! 3-1! Laronia, no positional sense. Just as he committed to sprint up the field for a counter-attack for Preston, they lost possession and it spun back around the other way. Keane Lewis Potter with a brace. Hull City with 3 goals and points, I hope. And Pearson's in behind it. Dinked in, away by Burke. Flick round the corner. That hasn't worked either. And Sinclair. Maguire. Barkhausen. Laronia looking to make up for his mistake at the other end. Oh, he thought that was going in the back of the net as an own goal. Scott Sinclair with the corner for Preston. They won't get 2. We can be safe in that knowledge. We are going to be taking 3 points off a playoff rival in game number 1. As we were saying, it's Rotherham next in the simmed game, which we should win. Then Bournemouth, who of course we lost 3-0 to in that first snowy disaster. And then Reading at the end of the month. I can't remember how we got on against Reading in the first game against them this year, but certainly we could do with a win this time around. We have beaten Preston, and I believe that will take us above them, at least level with them on points. I'm not sure what our goal difference is like to everybody else. I think our goal difference was worse than everybody else, wasn't it? In the minus. Yeah, we're still in the minus, but now so are Preston, and we're level on points with them. Reading, with their win, go 6th. And, well, Bournemouth have jumped up to 3rd with victory in their game. It's very tight for the second automatic promotion spot, as we mentioned yesterday, and still very tight. There's 4 sides going for that. And, well, with Reading, Preston, Hull, Stoke, Birmingham, Sheffield Wednesday, Derby, Cardiff, even maybe as far down as QPR. 12 points is probably too much, but 10, maybe. There's still a number of sides pushing for that position. An offer from Salzburg for Reece Burke. Again, if it was Leipzig, I'd accept it, but Salzburg, I don't think we have to be forced into accepting a bid like that from a team like them. Right, 3 points done. Now to game number 2, which we will sim and hopefully make it 6 from 6. Time for the Rotherham sim. They're playing a 4-1-4-1, so quite defensive. We should still be able to pick them apart though and break them down, and we do, but the goal doesn't come till late. Lewis Potter misses a penalty after 50 minutes. And then Barr, off the bench, scores with 8 minutes to go to give us a single goal to 0 victory. Fleetwood won against Norwich of all people. Fleetwood. Norwich down to 5th. Fleetwood. The comeback. The comeback is gathering pace. Fleetwood Town. If they stay up, I swear to God, if they stay up. Jesus Christ, it'd be the escape story of all escape stories. Forget about your West Broms. It will be about Fleetwood Town. We are up to 7th with that win. And level on points with Reading. Preston drop more points. They lose the next game too. Bournemouth still going strong though. Up in 3rd, and it's them who we face next. They beat us 3-0 last time. If you offered me a point now, I'd take it. But hopefully, we can surprise them the same way we did against Preston. We'll wait and see. Right, Bournemouth starting lineup. David Raya in goal. Steve Cook at the back still. 5 at the back maybe with Diego Rico. Yeah, 5 at the back. Billing and Lerma, Grunewald, Solanke and Brooks. It was 3-0 last time we played them in that awful snowy game. Oh. I'd like some form of payback for that. We got defeats against Leeds and then drew in the second game. We got a couple of other big defeats earlier on in the season and got draws in the second game against teams. So, on past experience so far this season, we're set for a point here against Bournemouth. But with the way that things have been going so far in today's episode, I'd be thrilled with a win. if we can get it. But being away from home, not at home, certainly will change things. Still, though, Bournemouth are in good form. We're in good form. It should be a cracking game of football. Grunewald in behind at pace. It's been a nemesis in previous series as Danjuma Grunewald. Diego Rico back to Philip Billing. Trying to step in and lunge towards him. I couldn't quite get there. He might go all himself. He's played through David Brooks. And Bournemouth have a 1-0 lead after 16 minutes. All created by a wonderful solo run from Philip Billing. And then finding the keeper. Oh, the footwork. That I didn't see it in real time. The footwork for the assist. Wow. That was classy. That was of Premier League quality. If Bournemouth keep playing like that, they'll find themselves back in that league next year. If we keep conceding goals, we won't. Lovely header on by Brooks after a powerful free kick from Steve Cook, but Jordi Device is in the way, and Elder will try and build us going the other way. Wallace across here to Doherty. Jack Barr out wide. Not had much to do in this game so far, but look at Joshua Emanuel getting forward. Jack Barr's not involved. Joshua is on the right-hand side, but that is poor from Joshua Emanuel. A really bad pass played inside there. Expect better from him. We know that he can be better than that. Perhaps the lack of match sharpness having a negative effect on some of his key statistics. And as we approach half-time, it looks like we are going to trail by a 1-0 against Bournemouth. But 1-0 is surmountable. And Diego Rico might look to make it 2 if he can find a teammate. And that might be insurmountable. Oh, it has gone in. I thought George Long had kept it out. I really thought he kept it out there. Devastating. A good header. I think he probably tried to shoot there. If he's purposefully picked out Danjuma Grunewald with that header, then it's a better goal than I thought it was. Long trying his best at the near post. Can't keep it out. And 2-0 I think might be insurmountable. Oh, that's annoying. Win that header, please. Oh, time's out for this first half anyway. We're going to be 2-0 down. Oh, that might just have killed me. Wallace played in by Barr. Forward to Lewis Potter. And Wilkes. Just trying to hold off the man that's chasing me from behind so I can figure out where to go with the ball. Wallace is back here. There's a bit of space for Pinto. And if we can find the pass to Wilkes and the touch. No! The first touch was great to turn away from the defender. And then a heavy one after the turn. Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. What a way to start the second half that would have been by grabbing a goal to get us right back in this game. Pinto with a heavy touch too. We just haven't quite had the quality to match Bournemouth in this game so far. But with the way the league has gone so far, with the way that they've played, it's not too much of a surprise, I guess. They definitely do have players of higher quality, and it is showing itself in this game. And against this team, more so than a number of others this season. Bournemouth always seem to be, not just for me, for some of you guys too, a bit of a bogey team. Really is quite an issue when playing Bournemouth. I'll tell you what's an issue. He's got really strong pinky fingers holding the ball up like that. Solanke off for them. A change up top. Philip Billing and Jolie on. I don't know who that is. Lerma to take the free kick. Whoa! I was waiting for the whipper over the top of the wall. He's lashed it towards the other side as hard as possible, trying to catch the keeper out. George Long not to be fooled. Danjuma Grunewald to take the corner on the far side. And if we do go 3-0 down, then all hope is lost of getting something from this game. The way that we've started in this second half and looked positive, I'm holding out hope for now that we might be able to get ourselves a point here. That was supposed to go to Wallace, not forward there. And if that kills me off and they get a third from this, I really will be pissed. Keep that in, please, Joshua. Well done. Maybe I should have let that go out. Stuck with Bournemouth players all around me now. Right, okay, we've gotten it away. But time is ticking away. We need to crack on. We need to get a goal back sooner rather than later. And Wilkes needs to sort his first touch out. Elder with a throw. 4 minutes to go. I think 2 goals are out of the question now. 1, potentially. But completely turning this around is a pipe dream at the minute. Greg Doherty into the box. And overruns it. And that's been the story of our game in this second half. Bright play in the build-up. Dead touches in the box. It's not to be. It's a lesser defeat to last time we played Bournemouth. So again, we have shown improvement. Oh, is it to be a lesser defeat than last time we played Bournemouth, though? That's a free kick on the edge of the box, is it? No. Oh, it's not a lesser defeat to the last time we played Bournemouth. It's exactly the same level of defeat to the last time we played Bournemouth. I thought they were going to get free kick there. And I ran forward with the defender who didn't lock onto the ball at all as the man was on the floor. He's danced around it. Cheers then. Merry Christmas. 3-0 Bournemouth. Game over. Right. I'll see you against Reading. Fuck my life, it was last kick of the game anyway. Right. Reading. Raphael in goal. Femi Aziz up top. Michael Elise is a player that has been recommended a couple of times in the comment section. A cam that I haven't really shown any interest in or really looked into previously. He's got 3 goals in his last 3 games though, apparently. So I'm almost using this as a bit of an interview for him to see if he might be a player we could potentially show an interest in signing in a future season. Reading are 3 points above us in the league, but beat them here and, well, we'll at least draw level with them on points, if not go above them on goal difference. That defeat to Bournemouth, of the 3 sides we play today that are the playoff chasers, Bournemouth are the one side I don't mind losing to because they're the ones that were so far ahead of us that it wasn't really much of an issue, to be honest, if we lost to them. But, wait, play the pass. Didn't quite get the right weight on it. But Reading and Preston, they're both games I absolutely do not want to lose. We've beaten Preston. This is a must-not-lose game against Reading because if we do, they're 6 points clear of us. If we draw, it's still just the 3, obviously. But if we win, then we are right in the hunt for that 6th spot. Wilkes around the corner. Wallace driving on. Araruna's with me. I have to stop and turn. I've got the pace to get past. Wilkes has the pace to get in behind, though. And that left foot. The angle's there for the shot. That's a wonderful save. That's a wonderful save from Raphael. He anticipated it. He seemed to take a little step to his left. And then was in the right position to be able to get the stop away. Moore wins that header. Adelakun, that sat up nicely for a volley. But a volley that goes wide. Win that header. Femi Aziz does well. Elise, nice tackle by Doherty though. Wallace to Pinto. Come on, Malik. 5-star weak foot. Yes! Not denied this time. Brilliant stop by Raphael moments ago. But Malik Wilkes does have the goal to give us the 1-0 lead here. Great movement. Burst of acceleration. I thought I delayed a little bit too much with the shot. Got to a similar angle to the one that we had a moment ago. And I was like, is Raphael going to pull off another worldie? No, not on this occasion. Buried into the back of the net. And we are 1-0 in front. And if we can hold on to this win, we are genuine playoff contenders this year. Laurent into Mete. Just evades the foot of the defender. But we do win it back. And if Malik can make me a committed run in a certain direction, I might be able to find him. And he'll find Pinto. And Pinto, poorly puts it over the bar. Oh, great first touch to work the space, but the quality of the finish is not there. Shooting is his worst attribute, Leonardo Pinto. He's certainly a cam that is more for creating than for finishing. And I am genuinely contemplating moving him slightly deeper in a position that's more box-to-box than it is sat behind the front man. But for the time being, with George Honeyman's injury, I can't really afford to do that. Something I'm genuinely considering for next season, though. We'll wait and see what perhaps you guys think when we get to the transfer window, or what you guys think in the comment section at the minute of potentially moving Leonardo Pinto to centre mid and to play as a box-to-box role like Honeyman, to have like an out-and-out defensive midfielder alongside him. That's a lovely header by Reece Burke. And Wallace will get that down and away. And Pinto has the runner on the far side. But he's not doing anything right at the minute, Leonardo Pinto. That was a woeful pass as well. Still 1-0 up, though, with half an hour to go as they make changes. John Swift, the former Chelsea youngster, on for Laurent. Araruna having a big old battle there with Elder, and Araruna's the one that comes out on top. Hello. That was a strange ball. But I'll tell you what. Reading looked dangerous here. And Swift is off the bench and trying to increase that danger. Device is drawn a long way out of position here. I'm just ball chasing at the minute because I can't get near them. Chasing shadows. Swift inside to Elise. He said 3 goals in his last 3 for him. Had a wild stab at trying to get that off him there. Rinamoto just spins on the spot and finds some space. And he's got Mate there, and they do level up Reading in the 70th minute. We said it was a must-not-lose game, but with 20 minutes to go to lose our lead, it's really frustrating. How he's kept the ball there, I'm not sure. He's just spinning around on the spot. It's a hell of a finish. But he's just spinning around on the spot there on the edge of the box. Not getting much luck at the minute today, are we? It started off really well. Solid victory against Preston. And then backing it up with a win against Rotherham. But that defeat against Bournemouth was, well, very one-sided, to be fair. Only had 1 shot in the whole 90 minutes. And whilst we've had some opportunities to create a bit of a margin here against Reading, it hasn't figured out the right way for us. And now, with Reading in the ascendancy, I'm worried about losing this game, not winning it. We get the ball off and we can do. I'm making changes now. We've got Charlie Barnett coming on. We've got James Scott coming on. Malik Wilkes is going out wide again. Charlie Barnett... No, actually, Malik Wilkes has dropped to Cam. Charlie Barnett is out on the right-hand side. Just to manage the boosts that they get from their morale and positional situation. So Barnett can hopefully cut inside from that right-hand side and use that left foot to maybe give us a goal. Good save, George Long. I hope that Device did enough there. Or hoped that Device had done enough just by forcing that little bit further wide. And, well, it's probably going to hit the post and sneak in there. So George Long needed to get involved in that. Here's Baldock again. Inside to John Swift. Great footwork from him. I think I tackled Elise there. I'm not sure. Definitely tackled Elise that time. Counter-attack. Come on in, Charlie. What we got? What we got? Malik Wilkes. Into Wallace. Rob Wallace. Oh, Lewis Potter's the obvious. This could be it. This could be it. Into the middle. No! Oh, the keeper gets in the way. The keeper gets in the way. That was a glorious opportunity with Scott and someone else on the far side. Just waiting to tuck that home. And it's gone too close to the goalkeeper as Leeds take the lead. Or extend their lead, sorry, against Fleetwood. Reading trying to get the lead against us. We were so close to winning it at one end. Might we lose it at the other? Potentially win this Elder. Well up. Big header. Get to that first James Scott. He hasn't done. He's fallen over. Ooh, don't lose it in the last minute, Ches. Do not lose it in the last minute. Time ticking down. There we go. We haven't. It's a point against Reading. And we could have won it. Equally, they could too. But with that last chance... I thought that was it. I thought that was our moment of glory. It was not to be. Bournemouth bounce on from beating us 3-0 to beat Brentford by 4-0. And we stay 8th, despite all of the football played today. Still, 3 points off 6th. And with 11 games to go, our goal difference is significantly worse than Birmingham's. And still 7 goals away from Reading, although the point situation does have to swing in our favour in both ways as well. And to do that, our goal difference will improve and theirs will worsen. Still trying to challenge for that 6th spot. Some really tough games today. But to get 7 points from those 3 fixtures, I have to be happy with that. I have to be happy with that. Next month, we've Millwall, Bristol City, Sheffield Wednesday, Aston Villa and Middlesbrough. Before then, April and May. 11 games to go. So actually, we could go 3 games, 3 games, 3 games, 2. We'll wait and see. I'm not sure how I'm going to work this. So I might just go... Just to ensure that we don't sim too many games. Because otherwise I'm going to be... If I could play every single game remaining of the season. Otherwise I'd be simming 2 in that month. Simming 1 in that month. Or I could go 3 and then 3, I guess, with Huddersfield at the end. Okay. Creating my own content on the fly. No, I think I'll play every single game for the remainder of the season. That way we truly know whether we do or do not deserve that 6th spot, don't we? Right. For now, we will crack on, and I will see you in the next episode tomorrow. This is the 23rd, I'm going to record one for Christmas Eve. There won't be one on Christmas Day, but we will be back on Boxing Day. So there is another episode tomorrow, so don't miss it. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in that one tomorrow. Ta-ra.